going on, guys? The FT Guru's back, bringing to you guys another episode of my fantasy sports podcast. Tonight, we don't have too many MLB games, but we definitely got some value, and there's a couple of good games to pick from, some games with really high totals. Also, a couple of really good pitching matchups that I will mention to you guys later on in the video. Real quick, I just want to point out that on my website, the MLB season is at a very discounted rate. The cash is at 400 credits, and the GPP is only at 350 credits. This is for all main slates. Any other slate is on my blog page. Just go over to the shop to get yourself some credits to view my lineups. So diving right into things today. For pitcher, the top tier, no-brainer cash game pitcher is Steven Strasburg. He's at San Diego, arguably the best pitching ballpark there is, and the Padres are one of the worst hitting teams in the MLB by far. Strasburg's coming into this game, coming off of a really good performance at home against the Pirates. Expect him to dominate tonight. He's a huge favorite in a low total. There's really not much to say about him. $10,000 isn't a crazy salary for him. Definitely worth spending up for in cash games. More on the GPP side of things, I do still love Strasburg. You should be playing him in all formats tonight, no matter what. But if you want to shy away from him to get some exposure somewhere else, Kyle Hendricks is definitely a good option. At home, he has started this year off right, a 3.19 ERA. He's in a low total as well. Vegas has him as a minus 240 favorite as of now. He's actually a better favorite than Strasburg is tonight by a pretty fair margin. So Hendricks could be a really good, solid GPP play to get some different exposure at pitcher. He's pitched 7 innings or more in his last 2, and he's facing a Miami Marlins team that is very hurt without Yelich or D. Gordon or Giancarlo Stanton this year. They don't really have any experienced hitters in that lineup. Hendricks could definitely take advantage of this team and get an easy quality start and an easy W. For hitters, there's a couple of games that are really good offensive games tonight. My favorite 2 offensive games tonight are the highest total at 9.5. The Mets at Cincinnati, a very good game to target for bats, as well as Detroit and Texas. Both of these games have 9.5 totals right now. A guy that I'm really looking at, he could be kind of low owned, is John Hicks at 2,600. Hicks has done a fine job filling in for the injured Miguel Cabrera. He's been playing first base. He's got a great matchup against the lefty Matt Moore tonight. The Tigers are expected to score a good amount of runs, even though they have a very poor offense. Hicks should find himself in the middle of this lineup. Again, I make this video pretty early in the day. I have no idea who's hitting where for each lineup. So as, 4 o'clock Eastern turns around, that's when we start to see lineups pop out. Expect Hicks to be hitting, 4th, 5th, 6th, right in the middle of that Tigers lineup tonight. In Arlington, a great hitter's ballpark. John Hicks is a pretty good play at 2,600. Moving on to the outfield, I'm going to pick an outfielder from each side of this Mets-Reds game. I love Michael Conforto at his very low $3,100 price. He's been in a huge slump right now, but tonight is the night to bust out of that with an awesome matchup against Homer Bailey. Conforto should be hitting at the top of that Mets lineup. I expect him to find a rhythm tonight, get on base a few times. Like I said before, this Mets-Reds game is expected to score a lot. Expect Conforto to find it tonight in New York. On the other side of things, I really like Adam Duvall. And I meant to say in Cincinnati. The Mets are away in this game, not at home. So Duvall is the guy at home. He's got a great righty-lefty matchup against P.J. Conlon. He just got called up. Expect him to kind of get shelled tonight. I don't expect him to pitch well. I love Duvall. Probably going to bat clean up, having the great righty-lefty matchup. Another guy who's been hitting for pretty shitty average, but this is a good spot to pick him at his low price. One last guy I'm going to throw at you guys is a guy who's been pretty hot as of late. Brandon Crawford, 2,800 is a good spot tonight. Shortstop's kind of a tough position. He's got a good matchup against Zach Eflin, the righty. This game, Eflin has been pretty hot as of late, but this game is expected to score a lot of runs. I think Crawford is going to be hitting 5th or 6th tonight, and he is on fire right now. He has 10 hits in his last 18 at-bats. Expect him to keep this hot streak going. I think Crawford is a great display of power and contact. He should be able to get on base for you tonight. He's a good cash game play at shortstop. Hopefully these picks will produce. They've been producing in my past YouTube videos. So just keep watching. I like making these videos quick so you guys can get on with your more important things to do in your day. And like I said before, the MLB season is very cheap on my site. But until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.